There's just a lot of traffic.
Go now, go now.
Oh, this one's definitely stumping it. Tesla versus the piñata. Piñata 1, Tesla 0. It does not see it. It does not see it. It's going to go stop! Oh, no! All right, so what did you think?
I feel like size matters.
That's what she said, literally. Hey, y'all, it's Dr. Know-It-All. We are going to do my left-hand turn test on version 12.3.3 of Full Self-Driving, but misinformation's here today. Dun, dun, dun. And then if things go well and she doesn't divorce me after this test, we are going to try some objects because we purchased a bunch of stuff at Dollar General. So many Dollar General items are putting their lives on the line for this testing today, like a piñata and a ball and a very small stuffed animal and wrapping bubble wrap and stuff like that. We've just got random objects to put on the road and see how Full Self-Driving does. So if you don't know this test, there is a blocked left turn where it can't see the left-hand direction until the last possible second. The speed limit here is 45, but everybody knows 55. And there's a suicide lane, which you can see this car coming across here. And so there's just a lot of traffic.
Go now.
Oh, this is a much more exciting test with you. That went so well. We're going to do it again. How did you think? Would you have thought anything if you thought I was driving the car or not?
That was pretty perfect.
Okay. We're gonna try it one more time just to make sure it wasn't a fluke. But that actually went very, very well. And I'm telling you, man, I would never in a previous version of Full Self-Driving have attempted to do this with you in the car because it was scary as anything. But that was pretty good. It still feels like it needs to accelerate a little faster when it decides to go, right? It needs to be like, you're gone.
I think the issue with that one was no one was coming, so it was like, take your opportunity.
Yeah. But it always feels to me like it could go a little bit faster out, just like go when you're going to go.
I'll try to pay attention to that. I can't promise anything.
Okay, cool. And we can always go get our car washed, I guess, afterwards too. So there you go.
Let's just survive.
We're just going to do it twice today because this is just the appetizer. The real stuff is going to be testing with all of our little items that we purchased. So yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. So definitely stick around for that. But we're going to try this one more time because that was a lot of fun. That was way more fun with you in the car than just me driving.
That wasn't fun.
It's a Sunday morning, so it's not really. Yeah, it's 11:09 Sunday morning.
He told me he was taking me to breakfast. By the way, just saying.
Bait and switch. As soon as I said Dollar General, she was like, "Oh no." I definitely did the bait and switch. Okay, so I would love to try the U-turn here, but it doesn't seem... Actually, let's go ahead and try the U-turn. I'm just going to pull in here and see if it can actually figure out how to do this. Yes, we're just... The people at Dollar General, if they pay any attention, must be like, who is this random Tesla guy? So let me see what the navigation shows, because... I don't know. Let's try. Let's see what happens. Look, every time in the past, it's had bad navigation and it gets stuck here. By the way, if you haven't seen my navigation video, definitely check it out. It's up there right now. But so yes, that's the problem. It decides it can't go that way because there's nowhere to go. And so it tries to get out there. And so that's just a navigation issue. It just doesn't understand it needs to make a U-turn there. So anyway, okay, so let us go ahead and engage Full Self-Driving yet again. And we are going to do this. And it's going to go swimmingly well this time too. And everything's going to be awesome. So let's improve the view. So we've got a barn, a sign, 2 trees, cannot see crap in that direction. So the car's creeping forward as it should because it needs to get a little extra visibility. So like I said, everybody's going 55 here. That guy's now going in the suicide lane. So he's out of the way though. The car is creeping. It's getting a little
Go now.
No,
Go.
It definitely should not because there's a truck over there.
Oh, it doesn't get in the middle.
No, it won't go in the suicide lane. It does not do illegal turns. Ooh, okay, now we're in a little bit of harm's way here. There's nobody coming from the left, but it better go. Okay, that worked out, but I have a feeling if somebody was coming from the left, it would have been a little scary. So anyway, it was successful. Yeah.
I'm scared, but I'm impressed.
There we go. Okay. So would you have? I really am. If you had thought that I was driving, would you have really thought much about it or not?
Yeah, I would have said, why aren't you going?
Okay. I'm going to stop and zip through the car wash real quick.
The reason why I say that is because traffic there is because the red light lets out, so there's just so much traffic, and then you get a small break, a small window, and
Right.
it just so happened that those were happening
Yes.
at that time.
Yeah.
So you have to take your opportunity fast.
And quite honestly, this is a situation where Tesla's, I know it's illegal to go in the suicide lane if you're pulling out a left turn, but once you're sort of committed to the turn, like we'd gotten out far enough there that I was like, you know,
Yeah,
if a car
that
came
was-
from the left, I would have preferred, I probably would have disengaged and
You
pulled
would have
into
had
the
to
suicide lane.
disengage it.
Yeah, because I would not have felt comfortable as far out as we were into the traffic. But so, you know, you got to hit a bailout situation where you do something that's technically illegal, but very much safer than sitting with your nose out in traffic. So it was successful, but that was a little dicey there. If somebody had come from the left right at that moment, that would have been bad. Again, another reason that the car should be able to back up under like really bad circumstances. It should have been able.
Oh, it can't?
No, it can't back up on full self-driving right now.
Oh,
so.
it's just like, you better figure it out.
Yeah, it's like he's like, buddy, figure it out. So
Oh.
it can't reverse yet. So
yeah,
yes.
then you would have had to like hit
I would have had to hit it and go into the suicide lane. So anyway, we are going to go to Costco
can't
and do
it
some
back
stuff.
up?
And actually, I'm going to feed her, and then we're going to do some
Oh,
tests.
really? Why can't it?
It can't. It just, I don't know why.
But it should
won't
be
do
able
yet.
to.
Well, that would be
I mean,
great if it
isn't
did.
that-
But,
Isn't that what a human would do?
it's what a human would do. Yes, absolutely. But my club plan is expired. Okay, we got to go. We'll be back. Bye. And we're back. So many items from the dollar store will be potentially sacrificing their lives today. So we have everything from a blow-up unicorn to a piñata to some bubble wrap to a couple of bags to a big ball and a small ball. And then this guy, I don't even know ultimately whether it should stop or not for something that small. So we will see. But anyway, that's what we're going to test. It's going to be fun, right? All right. So we have full self-driving enabled, and I'm not, unfortunately, going to be able to use my phone to record me. So we're only going to be getting the car here because I have to call misinformation and we have to coordinate all this stuff. So the recording quality is not going to be fantabulous, either audio or video, but we should get really interesting, information. So anyway, all right, here we go. All right,
Okay.
So we get a free lawnmower thrown in. So, okay, cool. Here we go. Test has commenced. So let's see how it visualizes the guy on the lawnmower here. So, all right, it sees him as a person, so that's interesting. And, okay, let's see. I think it's visualizing something here. Don't know quite what that is. It doesn't know what it is yet, but it's going to, cool. I think that was good. Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're coming around. Do another test. So put it like, yeah, pretty close to where the black line is, like out in the middle. So it has to really think about it. Okay, so it's visualizing something. It sees it. Now what's it going to do? 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 Ah! Okay. It got around it. That's not how I would have done that. Woo!
It got its leg though.
Did it? Did it actually hit the leg? Here we go. All right, car. All right, it sees it. It sees it. It sees it. And yep. Okay. So it's cleanly able to get around it. It was not so happy when it was in the middle of the road, though. That's for sure.
Okay.
Full self-driving engaged. That piñata is a lot smaller. Okay, so it sees oh no, it definitely sees a blob there. So it's visualizing it. Oh, that's pretty good. It's definitely seeing it as some sort of blob, and it's definitely working. And now it's trying to make a turn. So cool. Here we go. Full self-driving engaged. All right.
Does it notice me on the side of the road?
Yeah, it sees you and it sees the piñata. But what is it going to do? Oh, this one's definitely stumping it. I'm just going to sit here and wait and see what it's just stuck. So it has no idea what to do. It's like Tesla versus the piñata. Piñata 1, Tesla 0. Let me see if I nudge it. Hold on. I'm going to try to nudge it and just see if I force it to go and it has to make a decision. No, it is absolutely like, I am not doing anything. Okay. See.
It's scared of the piñata.
Tesla loses.
I want to take that picture. Hang on.
The Tesla is totally stuck with the piñata. It's like, I do not know what to do. That's awesome. All right, maybe move it a little bit over to the right. Yeah, like, oh, okay, now it's going. Okay, so it needed just a tiny fraction. It was not happening.
It was going to move around me then.
Yeah, that was awesome. Okay, let's try it the other direction. Let's put the piñata that way in the other direction and see what happens. Next up, commenced. All right. All right, full self-driving. What do we got? Okay, it's visualizing it. We have a visual. We have a visual. And ooh, is it gonna, I think it's going to try to sneak around to the inside. Ooh. That worked. That was okay. Cool. So let's try the tiny object.
Okay. Do you want me to put it directly in the middle of the road, or like where the tires would be?
No, let's put it dead center in the middle so that it sees it. Okay. This will be interesting. So honestly, I don't know whether it's better for the car to just not pay attention to something this small or not. So let me navigate to work. So it has to go straight. Okay. Commencing test. All right, so it sees the Amazon truck. It does not see that little object yet. It does not see it. 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 It's gonna go straight. Oh no! Did it sacrifice itself?
I wish I could record, but I couldn't record it while I was on the phone. So.
It got crushed. It was crushed. Oh.
Do you want me to tie a string to it and like?
Man down. Man down. Let's try it one more time from this direction, staying still. Next test commencing. So anyway, I'm not going to fault full self-driving for this because this object is so small that it really should kind of ignore it. So, oh, I think this time, okay, straight over it. So that was better, at least. At least it didn't crush it. Okay, is there any way you can tie a string to it? Because that would be kick-ass. Okay.
Yeah.
Moving tiny object test commencing. Here we go. So wait until it gets pretty close and then start moving it. So, okay. Maybe about now. Oh, no! Oh!
I was out of recorded that because it did not give a shit.
You ready? Test commencing. Okay. It doesn't even visualize it, so I don't even think it's seeing it. So, okay. Like a fish on a hook. Jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it. Oh!
It didn't care.
Okay, so we now have a lower bound on the object.
But it
size.
shouldn't. But it should not swerve for a squirrel.
No,
it shouldn't.
No, I mean it's just good to see that is the lower bound. Like it's like nope, I don't care about something that size. Okay, so
I
now
want to bounce the ball.
Yeah, if you can try to roll it the first time and not bounce it, but whatever, just get it in the way.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Commencing 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Okay, there you go. Roll it, roll it.
Oh.
Did it hit it or did it just ignore it completely?
Oh, it ignored it completely.
Yeah.
Like it didn't act like it was coming at all.
Yeah.
I feel like it should have like slammed on brakes for that.
It was a little bit late. Can you try? Okay, I'm going to try this direction. Why not? So do it just a little bit earlier, because I think it was just that was so late. I was like, geez. All right. Even I would have had a very hard time reacting knowing.
But I feel like it should have slammed on brakes because if something like that comes out, chances are something's chasing it or something. But I don't know.
All right,
okay.
You ready? Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. And it sees you, so go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh! It did turn on. It did put on some sort of hazard thing.
Did it see it though?
It went beep, 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 beep like that at the last possible second, but that did not. It did not stop. Okay, so let's try like roll it out a little bit earlier, so that it has a little more of a chance. Okay, before they get here, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
When do you want me to do it? A little bit earlier?
Yeah, do it now. Now. Oh! It visualizes his dog. Okay, so that was enough time. Okay, you go ahead and go in front now. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Commencing. All right, car. Okay. Wow, it's being very, very cautious right now. Maybe it's starting to figure out that we're messing with it today.
Tell me when. Now?
Go.
Oh, it didn't quite get there.
No, it saw it, but it actually slowed down a little bit, but then realized it was going to get around it. So I think it was okay. So let's try again. It's definitely easier for it when it comes across the entire road. Like, that was easier, for sure. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Go. Oh, it did it.
Did it stop?
Did it hit it or not?
Yeah, I mean, it hit the ball, but I mean, it slammed on brakes. So.
Yeah, well, I just didn't know if it actually hit it. So it hit it, but like just a little bit?
Yeah, the ball bounced.
That's good. All right. I mean, it didn't go ricocheting off at some super high speed. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. There we go. This thing is just like, you are messing with me. Okay, ready, go.
Oh, dead.
Did it actually run over it?
Did it visualize it? Yeah.
No.
Did it visualize it?
It didn't visualize it at all. It was like, no. Okay, so that was rolling, right? Let's try. Is it still alive, or is it completely dead?
No, it's still alive. It's
Oh,
still
okay, so it didn't actually run over it with a tire. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, like that. Okay.
Ready?
Yep. Go. Nope.
It's also spongy, so it doesn't bounce, just so you know.
No, but the car, it's clearly there's like a lower limit because it's not seeing that ball at all. It's just like, nah, I don't care.
Yeah.
So it's like anything smaller than like a chihuahua or something is just like, nope.
Okay.
Off we go.
Nobody's coming. Well, there's a car
No,
coming.
no, it's okay.
So
Let it go.
okay.
Let it go. I wanted to negotiate that. Okay, so it saw
Okay.
you. It saw you walking. It sees the other car. This is actually a good test. If it's going to see the bag. Okay, so it sees the bag. What's it going to do? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, that was pretty good. All right, that was actually well negotiated. So it saw the bag. It realized the woman was not coming and getting in our way. All right, that was good. Okay. Okay, here we go. Off we go. All right. The big question is whether it's even good. It is definitely seeing it. It's visualizing it as something. And, okay. So, interesting. So, that seems to be big enough. Okay, so I'm going to come back the other way and on the other direction try it, like, putting it out in the spot that it seems to have problems with. Yep, that looks like a pretty tough spot. Also, that thing's highly visible. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. No, I'm just saying because it's like gold.
Clear.
It's gold foil and stuff. It's like very, very visible. So, it still avoided it though. It definitely went around.
It avoided it.
Yeah. No, it saw it and it went around even though it fell over. That was pretty cool. So we'll try it standing up first and then we'll try it laying down and see if that difference in position makes a difference. Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Cover. It's annoying that this Imperial Road here is like, it keeps wanting to turn on that road. Okay, here we go. Commencing. All right, does it see it? Does it see it? It's braking, so it must see something. Yeah, it's very minimally visible. And, okay, definitely avoided it that way, so let's try it the other direction, but laying down. So it's got a smaller, like, cross-section, so it can't see it as well. No, do it facing me, so it's the smallest possible, like, with the, yeah, like that, because that's really hard to see. Okay, here we go. All right, commencing in 3, 2, 1. It's visualizing you and the other pedestrian. And the cars. Okay, let's see if it even sees this thing. I don't... no. Okay, so we have definitely determined that there is a minimum size. It's like, if it's that big, I don't care about it, and I'm going to ignore it. So it's clearly got some sort of size, like, restrictions on what it actually avoids. Really interesting. Okay. All right, so now let's try a few human experiments. So what I want you to do is, when I get close to you, not when the car's like right up against you, but like when it's a little ways in front, pretend like you're going to jump out, like flinch towards the street. So just stand next to it still, and then flinch like you're going to, run out into the street or jump into the street. Yeah. Okay. So it'll avoid this one. Okay. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm going to get in trouble for this experiment.
No, you're not. This is fine.
Yes, I am. People are going to, like, give me shit about it.
Okay, here we go.
It's not.
Okay. Now wave it. Wave it. Like, tell it to go. There we go. It was going before you did that. Okay. So next time, same experiment, but what I want you to do is, like, hold up your hands, like, stop, don't go. and see if it continues around or whether.
As I'm walking.
Yeah, just sort of
on this
walk
side of the street?
out until it stops. If it doesn't stop, please don't continue to walk out.
Well, of course not.
But when it does, so go over to the side with the straw in it, so that you're closer. Okay.
I want it to see me more.
Okay. Well, it sees you right now. It knows you're there. So, okay. So what I want you to do this time is, like, when it gets close, like, wave your arms to stop it, to tell it not to go any further. So,
Okay.
All right, here we go. Come in soon. All right. So walk across to get in front of it.
I'm watching.
Okay. Now wave your hands, just like that. Okay, just keep waving. Don't stop. But wait, don't. Okay.
Do you want me to go back this way?
So it's still going, even though you're telling it. I don't know. I meant like more violently. Like no, don't go. Like just be like, push your hands like this, like forward. Like don't go. All right, here we go. Commencing.
Like I'm a little confused.
It sees you. I just want you to, like, if there was a horrible emergency, get in the road. Okay, now tell it to stop. Like, do this. Okay, keep going. Keep doing it. Keep doing it, but don't move. Nope, it's ignoring you. It could care less whether you're saying go or not. Okay, that's what I wanted to find out. It was like, nope, I'm gonna go. I don't care. She's crazy. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah. All right. So, what did you think?
I feel like size matters.
That's what she said, literally. So yes, it seemed like the little stuffed animal and the little ball. It was just like no. And
but it shouldn't matter about a small animal.
No.
It shouldn't stop for a squirrel.
Right. So that's actually good. I mean, I think the experiment was just to see if there was a minimum size it cared about, and clearly there is. And the bubble wrap, when the bubble wrap was sitting upright, it saw it and it avoided it. When it was down, so it was a smaller cross section, it avoided it. I didn't avoid it. It just kept driving.
I do like, there was one of those times where I just acted like I was going to step out, and it immediately kind of moved over and hesitated. And so I did like that because I wasn't going to go any further, but it wasn't sure if I was, so it did what it should have done.
And I think that last experiment where you were just like stop, and it eventually went, I don't think it was, certainly wasn't visualizing like your hands going like that. So I don't think body language yet. People have said they think that it's reacting to body language, but I don't think so, because waving or doing whatever, it doesn't seem to really care. So yeah.
The ball one I thought was interesting because the ball was large enough.
Right.
And I guess in my mind, I think if a ball runs out in the road, the chances of a child is going to be coming after it but I think it's not looking at what the object is, it's looking at the size of it and how it's moving.
Yeah.
So it's not that advanced.
And the big red ball, when you put it out like right before it got there, it just was like, well, I mean, there were good experiments because one of them, it like did the hazard sign or like the sounds and stuff, but it didn't actually like stop because it was so late. And then the other time when you rolled it out right in front of it, it actually did stop mostly. I think it did touch it, but it stopped really well.
I think the most interesting one was the piñata and the placement, because it totally didn't know what to do that one time. It was just like, I'm not going to do anything.
Piñata 1, Tesla 0.
Yeah. So that was an interesting one. And it was very specific to where it was in the road, because it was like, I felt like it was on this side, there wasn't quite enough room for it to go on this side, and it was like, I don't know if I need to go all the way around.
And it was visualizing it, if I recall correctly, it was visualizing it as a dog, so it was probably expecting it to move. So it was probably waiting for the dog to like walk across the street or do something. So, that makes sense because the piñata kind of looks like a dog. I guess it's supposed to be a donkey, but whatever. But anyway, so really fascinating stuff. I mean, this is huge improvements. The fact that it's able to visualize small objects and, generally speaking, be very safe around them. I mean, I think that the ones with the small stuffed animal and the ball, it was like, those are so small that you just have to deal with it. Does not seem to be reading human body language yet. Like it knew you were there, but it was definitely not stopping for you.
Right. Yeah.
It was not reading your body language. It was just like going around you as soon as it felt safe. But generally speaking, really, really good. I think very, very significant progress. I don't know what else.
I was impressed from, previous times we've done similar things to that.
It's failed pretty miserably before. So it's a good combination because, of course, it can't stop at every possible thing on the road, but it needs to be able to visualize anything that's large enough, even if it doesn't know what it is. And like the unicorn, it was just a blob. It didn't visualize it as anything, but it knew something was there. And the bags, it knew something was there, so it avoided them. So it was pretty good.
And the, putting things out there that if you had run over, it would have been fine for the car was kind of the idea. So that's why we didn't use other.
Right.
Other
we didn't want any actual children or adults, to be harmed in the experiment. So anyway, let us know what you think. Hopefully other people will do some experiments like this and stuff. Certainly don't put yourself or your car in danger, but we figured things like balloons and soft stuffed animals and stuff were good. And, to the small stuffed animal that made a sacrifice, your sacrifice was worthy. So, all right, we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.